crispy pork. The mint really is a good touch. Yay, my camera didn't die yet. When I was a little girl in Silicon Valley, California, long before the hipsters took it up, I enjoyed Vietnamese food. I of course loved my pho, but I think my favorite thing to eat at Vietnamese restaurants was bun. It is this delightful rice noodly, vegetable-y, grilled meaty sort of salad that you get in a gigantic bowl. First we're going to make the pickling dressing. Start by peeling a carrot, because carrot peels are bitter and disgusting, and grate that carrot. Most restaurants, they only use a little bit of carrot, but I like a lot. Now for the acidic component of this dressing, traditionally I think only rice vinegar is used, but I love limes and they taste wonderful, so I'm using the juice of 3 limes as the main base for my dressing. Stick them in your favorite lime torture device and extract their juice. Spike that with about a teaspoon of rice vinegar, about a teaspoon of fish sauce, and about a teaspoon of sugar. That just balances out the flavors nicely. Add some red pepper flakes for heat, or Sriracha if that's your thing, and stir. Add the carrots, and what we're doing here is making a quick pickle. This is going to sit for about an hour, and just, incorporate it. Meanwhile, I'm going to make the salad for the bottom of the bowl. I have iceberg lettuce because it was on sale, shred that, and then a little tiny cute cucumber. Cut that into little cute matchstick sizes and put that on top of your iceberg lettuce. And then jicama is lovely in salad because it's sweet. The jicama peel is really thick and tough and fibrous, so I actually like to use a chef's knife rather than a vegetable peeler to remove it. Cut your jicama also into little matchstick-like sizes and put those in your bowl. And then for fresh herbage, cilantro is very traditional, but I like to add mint as well. I've never actually experienced this in a restaurant, I don't think. But I put it in my bun and I love it. So mint and cilantro, just mince those nicely and put most of them onto your salad, but reserve a little bit for garnish later. Meanwhile, we gotta boil up those rice noodles. So take a big glop of reconstituted rice noodles and drop them into boiling water for a few minutes while those are cooking. With your extremely sharp knife that is totally sharp and not dull, slice some pork shoulder into very thin slices with your very sharp knife that is not dull in the slightest. Into nice thin strips, and then tenderize it with your dull knife. Aha, see? There's a good reason to have a dull knife in your kitchen, to tenderize things. You couldn't do this with a sharp knife, eh? Once your slices are all nice and tenderized, arrange them on a cookie sheet with a lip, because they are going to juice a little bit. That is leftover tamarind sauce from the sushi roll episode. It's a nice sauce to just keep in your fridge. It does keep for a little while. And baste your slices in that. Great for caramelization. Drain your rice noodles that are now cooked. And this is where you have to cool them off by running them under a lot of cool water and turning them around with your fingers and burning your fingers in the process because those noodles were just in boiling water. So take your pork, and if you had a salamander, that would be perfect, but I have a toaster oven, and so I put it in there on broil on the highest setting, and then to get it as close to the heat source as possible, I elevate it under a little cast iron skillet, and I keep the door open so that the redness stays on. Look at that sizzle. Ooh. Put your cold, drained rice noodles on top of your salad, and put your nice, crisp grilled meat on top of the rice noodles. And behold, it's refreshing Vietnamese goodness! I just pour this pickling dressing right over it and eat it. Now, it should be noted that I did not actually research and find a recipe for this. I just sort of winged it on my own, but this tastes pretty damn good. And if you want a more authentic recipe, then go get a Vietnamese cookbook.